Thank you, Tariq. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. First of all, I would like to thank all donors who stepped up yesterday to fully fund GAVI for its next 5-year cycle. This is a vital investment in saving millions of lives from vaccine-preventable diseases. WHO looks forward to working with GAVI to make realize the power of vaccines for everyone, everywhere.
Now we will go to South Africa broadcaster. We have Sophie Mokoena online. Sophie, can you unmute yourself, please?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I just want to find out from Dr. Tedros. We know that scientists currently are racing to develop a COVID-19 vaccine, and clinical trials have started in different parts of the world. But the question is, how is WHO going to ensure that all its member countries have access to the vaccine should the trials be positive and a vaccine being produced by those countries where currently they are conducting trials? Because when you look at the inequality around the globe, we may find a situation where poorer countries won't have access to this. How are you going to ensure access to all?
Yeah, thank you, Sophie. As you know, we launched an initiative called ACT Accelerator on April 24. And as you may know, there were 2 objectives to be achieved by the ACT Accelerator initiative. The first one is to accelerate the development of a product. It could be a vaccine, therapeutics, or diagnostics tool. And the second objective is, of course, to ensure access, equitable distribution, access to those who needs it. Following the April 24th launching of the ACT Accelerator, the European Commission did a pledging conference on May 4, which was successful, as you know, and raised about $8 billion US dollars to finance the initiative. And in the meantime, we're already working also on what kind of model can we have on allocation of the product, be it a vaccine or others. But more importantly, it needs a political commitment also from leaders. And as you know, during our World Health Assembly and during the pledging conferences, and yesterday also during the GAVI replenishment, many leaders said that vaccine should be a global public good. And that political commitment and leadership will also be very important. But since we have already launched the ACT Accelerator and we're preparing to achieve the 2 objectives which I have said, we hope that when the product is available or when the product is ready, when vaccine is available, we believe that it can be accessed by those who needs it. And we will do everything with our partners to make that happen. But I will repeat, political commitment by political leaders, by our leaders from the North and South will be very crucial, and it will be at the center to realize and make sure that any vaccine that will be available to be a global public good. Thank you.
Dear heads of states and government, ministers of health from around the world, honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, we thank the government of the United Kingdom for the invitation to participate in the Global Vaccine Summit, which marks 20 years since GAVI was founded. This event is happening in the midst of a global health emergency, I would like to begin by expressing my heartfelt solidarity to families across the world, especially in Brazil, who have lost loved ones to COVID-19. I would also like to send out my deepest respect and gratitude to health professionals who are in the front lines, bravely fighting the pandemic and saving lives. There is no solution to the current crisis without an affordable, safe, effective, and accessible vaccine for all. We will only be able to tackle this disease if we make the response to COVID-19 a public common good. Brazil is fully engaged in the fight against the new coronavirus and is committed to support global efforts for the speedy research and development of a vaccine. Brazil recognizes GAVI's crucial role in accelerating the development, manufacturing, and distribution of vaccines. At this time, the Alliance's experience and mission is an important asset in the fight against the new coronavirus. Let's together help the world overcome the pandemic. As the only regular donor from Latin America, Brazil is pleased to reaffirm its commitment to GAVI. Thank you.